Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics Den. So again today we are going to continue with our Photoshop classes, and in this video we will explore some more adjustments. So to begin with, we will go with the exposure option. So exposure, basically it is pretty much similar to the levels and curves. So we basically have three tones in each of the color shades, like we have highlights, midtones, and we have shadows. So pretty much similar to levels and curves, this also helps us in increasing or decreasing the brightness or the exposure. So if we move this slider of exposure, we will get brighter pixels, and if we move this slider to the left, then we will get darker pixels like this. So it basically increasing the light and decreasing the light, the exposure slider. Again, offset slider, it increases the white balance, it decreases the white balance according to the color tones. And again, gamma corrections, the pixels which are more dark or darker, it will make them bright, as we can see. But it is not affecting on the darker areas, but it is affecting only the pixels which are brighter. And if we slide it to the right, then it will darker the pixels, but the pixels which are already bright, they will remain visible, so to say, like this for the longer period. If you take it to extreme right, then we won't be able to see anything. And again, we have similar options. This is the white point. If we select white point over here, it will make the entire image dark like this. And if we check this one as darker, then it won't affect as much. This is the black point. If I select this as a black point, then it will, this is, I think, a white point. If I click over here, it won't make that much of a difference. But if I click in the darker pixel, then it will brighten up the entire image according to this point, like this. So it is pretty much similar to the curves option and the levels option. So we also have some ready-made presets that you can check. So this is basically exposure. Then we have vibrance. So if we want vibrance in our colors, so it will make the colors a bit rich, you can say, or it will improve the quality of the color. If I take it to the right, so as we can see, if I turn this off, so this is the original image, and this is, you can see a slight change. The colors are looking clearer or vibrant, you can say. So this will increase the vibrance in color. So clarity, basically clarity of the colors, it will increase. And if you take it on the left, then it will decrease the clarity. So it will, the colors will look dull. I will keep it to 0. And if I move the saturation slider, it will increase the color value. Basically it will increase the amount of color. If I take it to the right, as you can see, this is the original and this is what it has done. And if I take it to the left, then it decreases the amount of color which is present in the any image. So it basically sucks the color, the saturation slider. So this is vibrance. Now we have one interesting option called as hue saturation. Hue saturation basically means, hue means the particular tone of the color, like yellow, black, red, blue. These are the tones of the color, exact colors, name of the colors. If you want to say it in simple words, these are the names of colors, which is like red is the name of a color, and saturation is the amount of color that we want. Let's say if we want red color, but what saturation does, it increases the amount of red color. Say for example red, we chose red color, and if you want to add amount or increase the amount of red color, then we can increase the saturation, and it is pretty much to all the colors. So name of the color is hue, saturation is amount of color, and lightness is basically the brightness. So if you want to change colors, so we have the same option. I will select some other image for this particular example. So let's say, and if I want to change color, let's say of this t-shirt, then I will select this t-shirt first, or the shirt, sweatshirt. Then I can simply go to image adjustments, hue, saturation. Then we have to select this option first, which is colorize, so that we can select a specific color. So I will check this on first. So let's say if I want to change it to green color, so I'll slide or move my slider to green color, and this is the green color, this is the name of the color. But what if I want to increase the amount of color? So in this case, the green color, I want to increase the amount of green color, so I can simply slide the saturation button towards right, so it will increase the amount, the color amount, which is green in this case. So let's say if I want blue color, then I can simply put my or slide the hue slider to right, or move the slider to the right on the blue color, and I can increase the amount of color by using the saturation slider. This will decrease and this will increase. We don't have to use the lightness button as much, because it will simply increase or decrease the brightness like this. So if you want to make it a bit darker or lighter, but usually we don't have to use this particular option. So saturation, but we have, as I mentioned in the earlier video, we have the same option which are present here. These all options are present in the layer panel over here at the bottom. If we select this button, which creates adjustment layers, so if I click over here, we will get same option, hue, saturation. But before that, what I'll do is, if I want to make multiple color tones, let's say I want to make changes in this color of this shirt, so I want to create couple of different colors. So but if I choose, if I don't select this, save this selection, I have to select this shirt again, once again. So what I'll do is, instead of selecting it again, I will save this selection, save selection, and I'll name it as, say, shirt, t-shirt maybe, and I'll click OK. Then I'll go to the adjustment layer and I'll create hue, saturation adjustment layer. Then we have similar sliders. Then I'll press, remember to select this option, colorize. Then let's say if I want green color and increase the value, I will look, this is the original shirt and this is what we have created. Then if I want to try another color, then I can simply click on the background. Then I don't have to select this shirt again. I don't have to make selection again of the shirt, because I have already saved the selection. So I will simply load the selection, t-shirt. So I just made my life a bit easier by creating the selection or saving the selection. Again I will go to hue, saturation. Let's say if I want to make it blue this time around, so I will select blue color. So this is how it will look. I will take another color, first select, load, okay. Then I will go again on the this thing, adjustment layer, hue, saturation, colorize, and let's say if I want lavender color, purplish lavender, purple. So this is what I have created. This is purple, blue and green color. So this is a very useful tool. If you want to change the color of any object, you can simply select that particular section of the image, and you can change it by using the hue saturation option, and by using the adjustment layer you can simply turn on and off the layers. So this is useful while creating multiple colors. Instead of choosing it from the adjustments from here, you can simply get the similar result by using the adjustment layer. So I recommend you to try few things by using this hue saturation option and experiment with it, so you will get some different results. So I think that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye and cheers.